Good morning, DBS family. It is March 8th. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to try to guess what day it is. Maybe my earrings might give you a hint. It is International Women's Day, and you know we have to make a big deal about it because big things are happening this year. We're going to be exploring a few of those in the show and touching base with some very special people who are being part of our journey this year. I'm trying so hard not to give away too much, but if you are interested in these lovely earrings and you are interested in hearing what big things are taking place in St. Lucia this International Women's Day, stay tuned to DBS This Morning, your daily source of positive vibes and the right way to set off your day every morning. That's Monday to Friday. All right, guys, let's kick things off for this morning with our morning news highlights. Thank you so much to our dedicated news team for keeping us so well informed about what's happening here in St. Lucia. If you're just joining us, don't worry. Though you missed out on our morning news highlights, you can tune in again at midday or this evening for our subsequent newscast. All right, guys, I am certainly ready to head into the rest of the show. But before we can do that, we have to take a quick commercial break. Welcome back, DBS family. We are kicking things off for International Women's Day with none other than Denise Ryan. But it's not just any other good morning. It's not just every International Women's Day. It is also Denise's birthday today. So happy birthday and good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right. So Denise is joining us here today because she has been working on a project for International Women's Day, ensuring that all the ladies are on point and that they are representing. So tell us a bit about your products that I see you're already featuring here. Javon is capturing all of this right now, that you're already featuring here. So tell us a bit about what you've been putting out this year.
Okay, this year I've been doing it for a little while. And this year again, I've been showcasing, I've been selling my badges, my rep brooches, but these are specifically tailored for International Women's Day and women empowerment generally. They are under the theme of Proverbs 31, a virtuous woman. So I have various phrases extracted from there. Various words extracted from the Proverbs that basically speak to an empowered woman, a virtuous woman. Some of the phrases on the badges include: she is blessed, she's wise, she's strong. All those speak to, asserting who you are as a woman, your superpower.
All right. I mean, what powerful words for us to be carrying around on our jewelry, on our accessories, especially in light of International Women's Day. Because, people tell us things all the time, but it's like we have to be able to tell ourselves these things sometime. Remind yourself that you're strong. Remind yourself that you're a powerful woman.
Exactly. Daily affirmations. Basically, that's what it is. Also, I mentioned that I did the badges, but I also make earrings that I'll give to you.
We see that
Yes.
you're showing out already.
Yes. What else?
All right. Well, I've seen your stuff over on Instagram for sure. And we know that even outside of International Women's Day, you are heavily involved in the arts. We know you're not just making the badges and the earrings, you're into visual arts, you're into the painting and everything. So for people to get a true idea of your artistic ability and the type of products that you're putting out year round, how can they contact you?
Well, you can simply hit me up on Instagram.
All right, you guys heard that, right? We're going to put her Instagram up on the screen right now, and you can go check out everything that Denise has to offer. All right, so in light of International Women's Day, I'm just wondering, with the affirmations that you're putting out, with your products that you're putting out, what message would you have for young women out there, young entrepreneurs waiting to possibly take the big leap that you've taken yourself?
It's never easy. It is not easy, but it's just a matter of finding that courage within you. It's never a clear-cut rule. It's there. For me, I don't think there are clear-cut rules because what may work for me and my style of working and marketing may not work for somebody else. So my thing is, if you don't try it, you'll never know whether it'll work or not. So just take a leap and try.
All right. And I feel like that's such a beautiful message because it's something I see that you instill in your daughter as well. Joy is such a sweet little girl who's always ready to take a leap to try out something new. And I'm sure it's you she got that from.
Well, what can I say? Like mother, like daughter, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Not at all. All right, guys, keep it locked right here on DBS. We're going to be right back with some more International Women's Day content for you guys. Something I really think that will hit home for a lot of people coming up right up next. But before we say goodbye to Denise, let's just get a final good morning.
Good morning, DBS World.
Welcome back, DBS family. Right now, we are at the St. Mary's College, joined by two young student leaders here at the college. And we're going to be discussing some of the hot topics coming up for International Women's Day this year and the perspective of young men on International Women's Day, because as we know, we do not exist alone in the world. Despite women putting their foot forward to discuss topics of relevance to International Women's Day and to youth and to women's rights, it's also important to involve men, especially young men who are coming up and are going to be part of the decision-making process in discussions on the day as well. So good morning, young men.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, so on this occasion, I can't help but wonder what you think about International Women's Day. I can't tell from my own experience, not being a young man myself, if this would be a topic of discussion for you in your classrooms or for you within your peer group. So what's your knowledge level like? What's your feel of this holiday?
Well, for women especially, it's very important. At St. Mary's, our principal and our teachers, they encourage us for equality and they encourage us to treat people well. So at St. Mary's, we talk about it, but maybe not as much as we should. That in our society, women may not be treated as well as maybe men. Looking into history, women, they may have been a bias, looking at our topic, break the bias, that women may have been treated as undercast and maybe belittled, and this needs to change.
I don't know, what about you?
I think it's a topic that's very important, especially in the society we are in today. As he said, I think it's not as talked about enough, but we are for sure trying to talk about it more, and it is a topic that we bring up every now and then, but we should try to bring it up more often.
All right. And this is coming from student leaders at SMC. So I think it really gives us an idea of where the student body is at right now in terms of their thought process on the topic. And I mean, this year especially, St. Lucia is taking some major steps in terms of International Women's Day. And we are actually gearing up to see the Parliament pass a new domestic violence bill today to cover some new areas that may not have been properly covered by previous legislation. We're seeing things like cyber abuse, we're seeing things like stalking, we're seeing the police being given powers to intervene in areas of marital abuse and marital rape and topics like that. So, I mean, in this day and age, how does it feel being a young man, seeing the world going in a direction that will finally, really take a hold of the environment women are facing and put things in place so that they can feel safer?
I feel it's a very important step in us moving forward and developing as a country. I feel like it's a very good initiative taken by our government in trying to make things a little better, and they're doing their best. As you said, they're going to debate on the bill. I hope that it gets passed and that it should do well, because women in our country, they go through a lot. And I don't think that the law is being enforced enough so that women are protected, and domestic violence, children as well. So looking into it is a very good initiative taken by the government.
I love that. See, recognizing the importance of such initiatives, even as young men here at the St. Mary's College. I mean, as a student in a fully male student body, I'm sure there would still be women in your life that you would look at, maybe your sister over at St. Joseph's Convent, that you would be proud to say, under this new legislation, under this new direction, that they are better protected and they are able to function better in the society that we are becoming.
Yeah, I think it's a very good bill that should be passed, especially since, you know, we're here in the Caribbean. We all have black mothers, or at least most of us, and, you know, I see too many cases, I heard too many cases where, you know, these mothers being left at home, left with a child, no father. And I think that a lot of these cases go unnoticed by society. So I hopefully with this bill, it gets noticed and these black mothers are raised up in society and they can actually make something of themselves.
Absolutely. Speaking of black mothers, black sistren in St. Lucia, in the wider Caribbean, in the world in general, I can't help but to wonder, on this occasion, is there any woman that you'd like to send a message to, whether it's your mom, your grandmother, sister, cousin, who you'd like to send a special Happy International Women's Day to?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out my mom and my sister, Saya Lewis and Brenda Lewis. Our good International Women's Day.
And what about you?
I'd like to say Happy Women's Day to my mom and my sister. They're both very powerful women. I hope they know that.
All right, and before we wrap things up, we know for sure that the women here at St. Mary's College are a powerful force in the development of hundreds of thousands of men to pass through this school. We know for sure from the days of Madam Awi to today, the teachers who are holding down the fort right now, what would you like to say to them?
To the teachers, I want you to keep doing what you're doing, because these teachers have a lot of patience with us here at St. Mary's, and we really need to appreciate them some more. So happy Women's Day.
Yes, I'd like to say Happy Women's Day to all the teachers here and all teachers around Ireland. I think you guys are all doing a great job and keep it up.
All right, so you heard it here first. This is from the young minds. It's not just coming from me. And let's wrap things up for right now. Let's just ask the boys for a final good morning.
Good morning, St. Lucia.
I am so very disappointed, like I cannot even speak, the words not even coming out of my mouth. I mean, this young lady came to my gym like, come back to me. Like, I don't know why they like to make excuses when they're pregnant. She came to the gym and when I closed the door wasn't closing properly. And I realized there was a box on it, outside. When I opened the box, watch what I saw Chilla came to the gym with.
What? Oh, but I want one.
Watch what Chilla came to the gym with.
Can I get one after? I wish I came with that.
How dare you disrespect my divine sanction by coming for a whole bunch of Kit Kat to my gym? That is, and then she'll say, oh, that's what the baby's craving for. It is not a baby, it's called a fetus. Not feed us, a fetus. My word, I'm disappointed. So, I'm heartbroken. So, the exercises she's going to do, because she eats so much chocolate, now it has me thinking whether she's actually pregnant or she's pregnant with chocolate. So if that child is born, you have to call it Tima Mai Chocola. So today she's gonna work out and I want to see chocolate on the ground when she's done. I'm going to make her shed all the chocolate from her divine body. So she cannot move, so she just seated on the chair. That's the excuse. Christmas is bad. Okay, so let's sort out Christmas. Let's say yay to the new year. So if you have your shovel, your cutlass, your fork, your shower curtain, your broomstick, you're going to raise it up. And we're going to do some presses, sit-and military presses behind your back. So you're going to press. Yeah, we want to see the chocolate come out. 1, 2. And that's done seated. So that's be walking around. So ensure that if you're feeling lazy, you have a helpful spouse, husband, boyfriend, or child, so they will take the equipment for you. 4. Note again, we're still coming all the way down to hit the lat area, hitting the back. While sitting down in the comfort of a kitchen, or your bedroom, or your living room, or outside for the neighbors to see you, whatever you like. Again, depending on what you accomplish, you can hit sets of 8, 10, 12, 15, or 18 reps. Right. So, with that width, we hit the back area. So we're going to hit the front area. So we're going to close on the bar or the broomstick body width. And we're going to come down to our chest. Pushing our chest out, squeezing our back area. I'm going to press up. That's it. Controlling. You see how the control, she comes down, she pauses. And she goes up, breathing properly. And that's what it is. Also remembering that she is carried, so she has to remain focused. Still, she's seated, but her back is flat. So you can see the definition forming in the back area. Even that looking like a baby foot, reach all the way in the back there. But you still see the
How am I supposed to focus when
You need to focus. I'm speaking, you focus. Excellent. So guys at home, it's all about fun working out. It's not about being serious. I mean, you don't have Parkel at the gym on your case. Ready to drop his 6'9" arms on you when you're doing something wrong. We cannot touch you on TV, so we're just having fun right there whilst we're getting fit and ripped. So we're going to go into bicep curls. So we're going to still have our arms locked to our side. And we're going to give a half curl up. Up. Excellent. 1. It's all about control. See how she's controlling it down? So no matter what weight it is, whether it's heavy or light, she's still controlling it with her hands. So even if I move the weight in her hands also be doing the same motion. Control. So yes, you can execute exercises without any weight. There's still control and tension in the hand. So when you put the weight back there, you get more results. However, it's not supposed to change. Your breathing and form just becomes a bit more tedious with weight. But that's when you focus, you get it done like this. Again, what you want to accomplish, you want to build 4 to 6 reps, 6 sets of 6, 4 sets of 6, 5 sets of 6. If you want to tone, 10 to 12. If you want to get ripped, 12 to 15 to 18 reps. Excellent. So,
you're done breaking a sweat there.
yeah, easy. Sitting down, you're breaking a sweat. Then you can have your plate or your saucer. But you know we're at the gym, so we have our, what it's called, a plate also. We're gonna have full stretch down. And bring over your head, slightly over your head, and stretch out. That's it. And come down, chest out. 1. Easy exercises to be executed at home, on your chair, while you're watching your dumpling cook. You're getting it done. It's all about control. It's not about rushing it, just controlling whatever you're using. Whether it be a pan cover, no matter what it is, you can get it done without any weights, without anything in your hands. So far less if you have something with weight, it can be done. 3 more. And watch your control. Notice the control. Very efficient and effective. Right now what she's doing, it's toning her body. Excellent. The next exercise for your shoulder, going to drive. So she's going to raise it up and look for the hole. Turn, 1, 2, come back down. We're driving while sitting down. 1, 2, and down. Always maintaining the slight bend in the elbow. 1, 2, and down. Excellent. Up. That's it. 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. So how did you feel after this workout?
I definitely got a workout.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
And she just did 1 set in each exercise. So far, let's see if you have to do 3 or 4 sets, you're going to get it done.
The sweat was coming already. So by the time I finish up, good.
You see how she sweat out the chocolate? The chocolate.
That's my reward. One.
Oh, St. Lucia.
That's how we know it's going to
I
be a
love
good
my job.
morning.
Thank you, DBS. Good morning.
All right, guys, that is a wrap for today's show. But keep in mind, it is International Women's Day as you navigate the rest of your day. Stay tuned to your television, stay tuned to social media to see how the Parliament debates go on that domestic violence bill. And make sure to put in a little bit more effort today to make sure that you recognize the women in your life who are doing powerful things, and you ensure that they know that they are appreciated, they are strong, they are beautiful, and they are women in every sense of the word. Go off, have an amazing day, and don't forget to give every queen their crown as you navigate this Tuesday. See you guys tomorrow.